In this part, we are understanding collision of projectiles in air. Here, we are taking a special case in which two projectiles are thrown from two different points in opposite directions so that with time they come closer to each other. Here I am taking an example in which two projectiles have been thrown, one from this place, say A, in the direction making an angle alpha with the horizontal with velocity u1, say, while the second projectile thrown with velocity u2 at some other angle beta with the horizontal, but direction of projections of the two projectiles are in such a manner that with increasing time they come closer to each other. Say this is the point B from where this projectile has been thrown. With the passage of time, this projectile will proceed in a path somewhat can be drawn in this manner, and the other projectile it proceeds on this path. At the instant when both projectiles reach at the same point, then collision occurs, and we can easily see that the collision occurs. Now, to understand the situation explained here, we have to take some reference frame with respect to which we have to solve the scenario. Say for consideration here, I take y axis to be in this direction along the vertical, and for the observational purpose I am taking this direction which is along the horizontal to be x direction. Say distance between point of projections of the two projectiles, this distance is say d. Now we can easily say that for collision x1 position of the projectile number 1 at some time t, so for collision relative displacement of both the projectiles must be equal to d. If x1 is the x displacement of projectile 1 from the point of projection and x2 be the x position of the projectile number 2 from its own point of projection, then x1 plus x2 must be equal to the initial distance between the two projectiles. And if we talk about the y coordinates of positions of both the projectiles, then the y coordinate of projectile number 1, it must be equal to y component of the projectile number 2. If this scene occurs, then collision will take place. Then how to solve under this given condition? So we are using values of x1 and x2 here to be x1 is equal to u1 cos alpha into the time t, x2 in magnitude only, it is u2 cos beta into t. By using these two equations, we can write that u1 cos alpha plus u2 cos beta into time, it must become equal to d. We are using this relation here to understand the situation. So time of collision can be calculated using this formula, d divided by u1 cos alpha plus u2 cos beta. which is the time at which these two projectiles will collide. We can further find one relation from the other condition, which was y1 equal to y2. Then we can say y1 to be equal to u1 sine alpha into t minus half gt square. This is the value of y1, and y2 for the second projectile can be written as u2 sine beta t minus half gt square. Using these two values in the relation y1 equal to y2, we get u1 sine alpha equal to u2 sine beta. So u1 sine alpha equal to u2 sine beta is the one condition for the collision to occur, and the other condition is that u1 cos alpha plus u2 cos beta into time of flight must be equal to the initial separation d between the two projectiles. You can go through this analysis in order to achieve the time at which collision occurs and condition there must be equal initial velocity of projection along the vertical direction. If the y components of velocity of the two projectiles at the time of projection it is equal, then they will reach at same height always at any instant. Say height of the projectile 1 is y1, then it will ensure us that y component of the other projectile y2 is exactly equal to y1, only then they will reach at the same height. If under this condition, the second condition that u1 cos alpha t plus u2 cos beta t, it becomes equal to the initial separation, then it is sure shot for this collision to occur. So this is the condition number 1 and this is the condition number 2. Here condition number 1 is also the source of the time at which collision occurs.